Hello trumpet players, this is a little out of the norm for my videos, kind of inferior quality videos, but I just need to get these things out. Okay, I'm on vacation, and I won't be able to edit any of this. It's raw video going straight online. Anyway, today we're talking about air. And this is the second video in response to the question about air that we got from Anthony. And I keep saying Anthony. I don't know if, I don't have my stuff here. I can't remember if you go by Anthony or Tony. Anyway, so I'm in the backyard at my mom's house. It's about to be sunset. So this is cool. Anyway, so talking about air. First of all, let's talk about air exercises. I've already stressed that I don't do breathing exercises. I do talk about breathing. The next video on this subject is going to be about breathing. And I do talk about that, but we don't do breathing exercises. Well, but we do air exercises, and the air exercises are just very simple things that we do before we start practicing. And basically, all we're going to do is blow in the mouthpiece. And you know what? Lately I've been blowing backwards. What a cool way to do this, okay? Now what we're looking for is 3. That's how short this exercise is. 3 exhales. And 2 natural but consecutive, no pause in between, breaths between those 3 exhales. Okay, here's what the exercise looks like. So, if you have a wide throat, that won't last very long, right? But what we're trying to do is have a consistent airflow through the mouthpiece. We do not want, okay, so here's what we don't want. I don't know if you can hear this. I'll try to get to the mic. Right, we don't want that. I'm over-exaggerating. The smoother you can make the air, the better. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, the smoother you can make the air, the better. Now what I used to do is blow into the fist, and that's okay too. Same exact exercise, but we're going to blow into the fist. Now that I've done that again, I think that's actually better than the mouthpiece. I think I got into the mouthpiece doing it backwards like that because it was something different. I've been doing the fist one since the 80s. And it was just nice to do something different. But now that I've demonstrated this, I actually like the fist one better. Now can you hear, I hope you can, that the hissing sound was steady all the way through. And I'm going to tell you, that is the point of the exercise. That's the whole point, is to create a steady airstream. Nothing else. We're not looking for power. We're not looking for how long you can hold it. Nothing like that. All we're looking for is a steady flow of air. Okay, and that's something that we do before we play. It's part of the warm-up. It's part of the routine. We do that before we do anything else. Okay, after that, what we would normally do is a lip buzz. So we do the air exercise, we follow that up with lip buzz, and the concept from my system is that air that you had, in the steady, completely consistent air that you had in the air exercise, that's the same exact air you're supposed to have when you do the lip buzz. Okay, so when we do the lip buzz, we want that, not. And I'm over exaggerating that because, that doesn't come natural to me. Not anymore. And speaking of natural, the whole reason why we do these air exercises, and like I said, it's just 3 exhales. It's not even a minute long. It's not even a minute long, okay? And the reason why we do this is so that the air that we play when we're playing on the horn, we use this steady air as a model for that during the exercises. Now, this is not the air you would use when you're playing music. So why are we doing this kind of air when we're doing the warm-up or the routine? Why are we doing that? And the answer to that question is because this steady air is not natural. And in order for you to be remember we've been talking about being a supernatural trumpet player, over and above what's natural, right? So if you want to be a supernatural player, you're not going to have natural air. So we strive in the routine, on the exercises, to have this very, very, very steady air. Every exercise. Steady air on the lip buzz. Steady air on the mouthpiece buzz. Steady air on the long tones. That means there's no dynamics. Steady air. It should sound more sterile than a computer. That's what we're striving for. Every exercise in the daily routines, in the Chops Express, and any of my routines that I've written, steady air on every exercise from the beginning of the exercise to the end of the exercise. And that's why we start the whole thing with just thinking about the air. Just trying to deliver that air. And you know what? It's not as easy as it seems. Like I said, that's not natural. It's not natural to play like that. So, that's why we do this. That's why we do it this way. Now, like I said, what we do in music doesn't match that. But what we do in music is not possible until we can do that steady air. And we'll talk more about that when we talk more about phrasing. But for now, I just want to make sure that you understand, if you're following my system. Now, those of you who are only watching this video out of curiosity, I'm not telling you that you have to do it this way. Different people do things different ways, right? I'm not saying you have to do it this way. I'm telling you that if you want to use my system, which has been working for thousands of people all over the world, okay? If you want to use my system, then when you're practicing exercises, that's what you strive for, is completely steady air. No wobbling, no warbling, no swells, no drops in intensity. The same intensity of air from the beginning to the end of every single exercise. Okay? That's what we're looking for. And the air exercise just gets that started off of the horn. Okay? Alright. So that's what I have for you about the air. The next video in this series, which I might do while I'm out here in Phoenix, is on breathing. I have a very different approach to breathing, okay? But for now, I need to answer some other videos that came up because they're more time sensitive, alright? Okay, so God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next video.